valid contact.
On the alternate car, what we've typically done is battery or two that has been charged with a solar panel or somebody riding a bicycle or some such thing. And I think we have to make, I believe it's 5 contacts, and that gives us another 100 points. So,
And log separately.
you know, we'll get into the details. Yeah, Steve.
Lucian.
Yes.
Did you bring your batteries like you did last year?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have battery source.
Okay, and you're gonna bring your snake holes? Your little pipes
yes.
that are all stuck together?
Snake hole, sir, yes.
Okay.
Harmonic.
Some more bonus points. Of course, the W1AW bulletin, which we'll copy on Friday evening, but we'll bring a schedule out to the site and see if we can copy it from the site, even though we'll have it already in the bag Friday evening. It's just kind of a neat to be able to say that we copied it at the field day site. Our educational activity bonus, we might try to couple that into doing a demonstration of WinLink when we send the section manager message, and show you how a message is composed, set up, and transmitted via WinLink. Excuse me. Also, we'll have site visitation by an elected official. Does anybody know an elected official? I don't care if they're the dog catcher or the governor. Convince them to come to field day, walk around, we'll take their picture. Typically, you want somebody that has some skin in the game as far as emergency management, but any elected official will do. Also, visitation by an agency rep. This can be someone from to be any agency that amateur radio supports. So it could be American Red Cross, it could be a EMSA official, we could have someone from the Office of State Emergency Management, anybody that's in those positions, if they can come visit. Again, we'll take pictures of them and score 100 points. Web submission is done when we actually submit our scores. 50 points, it's automatically added when we plug in all the information and send it up to headquarters ARRL. Finally, the safety officer, which I believe you're gonna, okay. Terry will be the safety officer. He'll make sure nobody gets hurt. He'll have a first aid kit. He'll be running around making sure there are no tripping hazards, gas leaks, snakes.
Full propane tanks.
Full propane tanks, hopefully. But those are the bonus points that we have available. Another bonus point is the GOTA station. And there's been some updates to it. No changes, but they've clarified some of the things for the Get on the Air station. And it's basically any contact made by a GOTA station is worth 5 points. And it doesn't count toward any multiplier or anything of that nature. It's just 5 points. And there's no limit to the number of contacts a single GOTA operator can make. In previous years, they limited the number of contacts a GOTA operator could achieve. Also, we need to have a full-time GOTA coach, and that will give us 100 bonus points. And GOTA coach only supervises. They do not do any logging or operating function. They answer questions, give advice, make sure whoever's operating is doing so properly, but they do not operate or log. And to qualify for all of these, the GOTA coach has to be present and supervising for at least 10 contacts. We also have,
You didn't put that up there, but they've changed the GOTA rule for this year. In the past, it had to be essentially a technician or an unlicensed person or.
We're gonna get into that in a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got it.
Youth Day field day youth participation. We got this one, we got double points on this one because the gentleman, well, Les Wheeler from the Office of Emergency Management was our agency representative. They got bonus points off of that, but he brought his wife and son along. So we set that young man down, and I forget how many contacts he made, but I think he maxed out the bonus points for youth participation. But basically, for each person under the age of 18 that operates and makes at least one contact, we get 20 points up to a maximum of 100. So you spot any young folks wandering around the field day site, grab them, bring them in, set them down, have them operate. Now, special stations. As Terry was about to mention, to get on the air, the GATA station, it can be operated by a person licensed since field day 2023. In other words, licensed since the last field day. And it's regardless of license class, even if they have an extra class, if they achieved that since the last field day, they can operate. Also, can be generally inactive licensee. You're probably thinking, what's a generally inactive licensee? I don't know. Yes.
I do.
Okay.
Okay, this is really going to be helpful for us. Tom is an extra class, but you don't generally do phone, correct? You're pretty much digital guy. He's generally inactive in voice, so he could come over to the GATA station and make the 5 contacts on voice because he doesn't generally do voice. Also, the CW guys can come over and get the extra bonus points because they generally don't do voice, they do CW. I'm not set up for CW or digital, so I can't, if you're a voice guy, you can't come over and get on CW digital. I can't help you with that. But if you're digital or CW, please come over and well, Coy has every band in the universe, but suppose he only did 6 meters for the last year. He could come over and get on non-6 meter and get the bonus points.
Now the problem with CW, you have to train them what a microphone is. It can also be a non-licensed person who can operate, but they have to be under supervision of the a control operator, in other words, the GATA coach. We're also allowed, and this is ongoing rule, a free VHF station. And it can be operated for points or just as liaison and utility station. It doesn't count against the club classification. So we can have 3 that do count, and the 4th VHF station doesn't count against putting us in a higher class. I believe Dave and Dwayne, between the 2 of them, they're gonna try to do something, but as Dave mentioned, if anyone else would be interested in setting up the VHF station, operate 6 meters, something of that nature, get with Dave. If you say, I don't have a 6 meter antenna, we'll make you one.
No, you'll make one, we'll help you.
Yes, we will help you. We will give you coaching. Now, scoring. For phone stations, 1 point per QSO. For CW, it's 2 points per QSO, and for digital, it's 2 points for QSO. Contacts less than 100 watts, which is what will probably be. The power multiplier is 2. And power output for A, B, and C class stations, maximum of 500 watts. There was discussion, I think last year they had discussions of limiting everybody to 100 watts, like Winterfield did. And I don't think that went over. I imagine the Potomac Valley Contest Club probably pitched a fit with their trailer-mounted generators and trailer-mounted air conditioning systems. But the important thing on field day is participation. If you can only come and help set up, or you can only come and help tear down, fine. If you're can come and operate for about an hour or so, fine. If you can come and stay the whole 24 hours, even better.
And we'll applaud,
Sorry?
and we'll applaud.
Yes. It will reflect on your end of month pay. But,
Double.
participation is the key. We'd like to see everybody there over the 24-hour period, if nothing more to drop by and say hello, wander around a bit, just so you're there. Right now, for the CW station, WD0GGY and N5PJ and possibly NQ5M if he doesn't get called out somewhere within the state of Oklahoma.
Or southern Kansas.
Or southern Kansas. They'll be doing CW, they'll be in the room right now tentatively across the hall from the student lounge. Phone station to be determined. I think in conversation right before we started, Bill was talking about taking the phone station responsibility, and we need to arrange some equipment for that. For the digital station, me, possibly 85 BU at all, we will be more than happy to let folks sit down and try out FT8 or any of the other digital modes. VHF station, as mentioned, to be determined, that Dave, WD5G, or Dwayne, AE5KD, can help you get set up on that. And finally, the GATA station, W5TJS.
I have a question for you. Do we need, I know you guys monitor 14682. Do y'all have another one that's just scanning everything?
Yeah, I could set up in my go box, I've got the V71, I can set
And
up.
somebody may call on 5.2 or who knows, some other simplex,
Yeah.
but you still need to monitor.
Yeah, we can set that up easy. So, Field Day, 2023, 22nd, 23rd of June. Be in attendance or be a regular quadrilateral. Anybody want an interpretation? Be
Looks
there or
like
be
it's-
square. Next on the agenda, Terry has his contest update.
Okay, based upon the Mr. Sun, I don't know what I looked at the noise level this morning and it was S20. I turned on the radio and it's all the way across. Even 10 megahertz WWV was just hiss. There was just no intelligibility whatsoever.